I'm in the UK, and not because I chose to be or I choose to be right now. I would prefer to be with my family, with my children, and in my own country. I'm here basically in exile because if I were in South Africa, would not be alive. I am here because first of all, I had to save my life, my own life, make the decision to save my life, to save the lives of my children. My life is in danger because I was a very vocal, and still am a very vocal human rights activist for children in South Africa. I very naively believed that if I forced people to do what they were supposed to do according to the Child Care Act and according to the Constitution, that eventually somebody would hear me and protect the children. But this did not happen. And eventually there were so many death threats, so many false accusations, and so many investigations against me that I was advised by Amnesty International and advised by private investigators, as well as some senior superintendents, that if I did not leave South Africa, I would be killed. According to the private investigators who did a risk analysis, the people that are making the death threats or putting my life in danger are the South African police, members of the South African Police Force. Well, basically, I've exposed too many things, yes. And in an attempt to protect their own positions, and this is not only within the police force, but also within the Department of Welfare, within the Department of Justice, and within other state departments. In order to protect their jobs, they would have to turn and discredit me. Well, a lot of charges have been trumped up against me. And now the secret police, they are called the Scorpions, in July 2005, they started an investigation against me, trumped up charges. I'm alleged to have become involved in money laundering, drug trafficking, theft of donor money, professional crime, amongst many other unimaginable crimes. That was in July 2005. On the 6th of December 2006, we were raided and the secret police removed all our documents and destroyed our computers while they were allegedly trying to take information off. This included our auditors, but they also removed all my evidence that I had against the government officials for their dealings, their unsavory dealings with regard to children's rights and other situations. This ongoing investigation is still ongoing. I have not been charged, although they have done forensic audits on everything. Even 2 weeks ago, they were still doing these investigations. Now the butcher where we buy our meat for the children has refused to even sell us meat. We have to now drive 200 miles to buy meat for the children. So it has long-reaching effects for the operations of the children's home. We still have no documents returned to us. And it's against the Bill of Human Rights and the Criminal Procedures Second Amendment Act to keep somebody as an official suspect for longer than 48 hours without charging them, never mind 3 years. So it really is a political situation which they're using. I have been in this country for just over a year, but the effects on the children is also bad because the secret police are interrogating the children themselves at school, asking them, where does your mother buy your school clothes? Where does your mother buy your meat? Isn't she eating the food out of the children's home? And so on. So the children are being traumatized by this, even up to now. And the children are deeply affected by this because I have been living with the children. It's not just an orphanage. It's not just a children's home. And when I speak to the children on Skype, which is 3-4 times a week, they ask me, Mama D, please, can you come home just for a day? Please, can't you come home just for the weekend? And it breaks my heart that when they wrote to Father Christmas and all those letters came to me, almost everyone said that their wish for Christmas was for Mama D to please come home. My family too are suffering greatly because my mom says when she sees something that I've left behind, she remembers the conditions in which I left with one laptop and one set of clothes. Yeah, I have a son in South Africa as well, and it's very difficult to know that I can't go back.